We also, I was dismayed to find that we're pretty far away.
Did you say made or dismayed?
Dismayed.
Okay. I wasn't sure if maybe you were made.
I was
you were
made
happy about
to
it.
find out.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm made about this. You know, the thing you say when you're happy about
I'm really
something?
made about that.
You look upset. No, I'm not upset. I'm made.
I was dismayed to find out
You're
that
angry? No, made.
We're still pretty far away from the point in the game where we can get the Digimons that will upgrade the gym so that we get more out of training. I didn't even realize that was a thing that we could do, or I would have been pursuing that a lot more heavily before.
Wait, what is the thing we can do?
We can recruit Digimon. You can recruit Kuwagamon and what's the other one that's like Kuwagamon? It's a big bug. Tenamon.
Tenamon.
No, like that Tenamon Digivolves into.
Oh, Kabuterimon?
Kabuterimon, yeah. They will upgrade the gyms so that you get more out of every training.
Oh, man. Why haven't we been doing that?
Right?
Why didn't anybody tell us that straight away?
Right?
You fucking idiots. Everybody in the whole world telling us, don't ever get a sweat drop. No, sweat drops are fine. Like, you can get sweat drops. They're good. No, never get, just... Who cares? Tell us about the useful stuff. People are still commenting about that, by the way.
About what?
On whether or not sweat drops are okay to get, and everybody says something different.
The best I can figure out is that there seems to be consensus on the fact that sweat drops are not care mistakes.
Yeah.
But it seems like, and I've not...
That maybe
I don't have a lot of confirmation
expectancy?
on this, but it might lower life expectancy, possibly. That's a weird sound.
What's up? What's up, Palmon? You okay?
Tanamon.
Tanamon? Whatever. Whatever.
Not whatever,
Who
dude.
gives a shit?
Not whatever,
Who gives
dude.
a shit?
So tell me about your fucking stupid desk thing.
Well, it's been dragged out so long that fucking I don't even want to tell you.
Whatever.
I don't even want to fucking tell you. No, I'll tell you.
It's not bringing a child into the world, but I guess it's probably interesting.
I searched high and low for a folding desk, like a gray party desk, you know those? Or not a desk table.
A gray party desk?
You know those fucking gray party tables that you fold out the legs from underneath?
You mean like a card table?
Yeah, sure, like a card table. I knew my grandfather has 1 billion of those, and I couldn't find any of them.
Mm-hmm. For all his banquets that he has.
Yeah. So...
Oh, by the way, speaking of your grandfather, we still get people telling us that we need to go record in the Nightmare Barn again.
Yes, we cannot do that.
We can't
it's
do
impossible.
that. We don't have the TV. It had a giant TV in that barn. The TV broke.
Not only that, it is no longer a good use of time for both Kyle and I to drive there. Because Kyle lives twice as far away, and now I don't live on that property.
Truth.
But in the Nightmare Barn, where I was looking for a desk to take, I couldn't find anything, and I was like, well, I need something to put my fucking computer on so that I can use it. And I found a piece of drywall. So I've been my desk for the last week and a half has been a big piece of drywall balanced on an extra-sized TV tray.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of things going through my head, and I'm thinking about stuff, and I'm not super listening.
Okay.
But did you just say that your desk has been a piece of drywall?
Balanced on an oversized dinner tray.
What?
Yeah, it's been really useful because since it's drywall, I can write all over it and take notes and shit. But it is very precarious. On the giant piece of drywall, I have 2 monitors and 2 big speakers. I would call, see that center speaker that you have right in there? I would say that each one of my speakers is like 4 times the size of that.
Okay.
And then, just a bunch of crap. But, so, I'm thinking that when I get a regular desk, I'm going to have to put a big piece of paper on it because it is so useful having A giant,
A giant
piece
desk
of,
that you can
a
write
giant writable desk. Fuck a standing desk. Get a paper desk. Is what I'm saying. I had to.
Well, why don't you do this? Why don't you get? You should get a.
You're boring me. Okay. No, what should I
You
get?
should get You should get like a big piece of plexiglass to put on top of the desk, and then use dry erase markers.
Oh dang!
Yeah, there you go.
Fuck yeah!
Because you don't
Wait,
want to be
hold on.
changing out that piece of paper all the time, or like have it on a roll or something.
Well, I was thinking it was going to be a giant pad, and I could just tear off sections that I wouldn't use.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I don't know, once a month, fucking change the thing. I don't give a shit, or I'll stop using it. It's good for a month. Who cares? But the problem with the dry erase is that if I want the note to stay there, and then I smudge it with my arms or whatever.
Yeah, it could be tricky.
Oh, do you know? This is something that I learned. Do you know that the only difference between a dry erase marker and a permanent marker is that dry erase markers are permanent markers with alcohol in them? So if you accidentally write on a dry erase surface with permanent marker, the way you get that up is to just draw over the permanent marker with the dry erase.
What you're saying is interesting, but I'd just like to point out that the game is fucking freaking out right now.
Yeah.
Because that is not right.
That's super not right. So Kyle, you ever accidentally draw on a dry erase surface with a permanent marker?
Oh my god, this thing has no weight. What the fuck?
Well, you forgot to feed it.
No, I'm not forgetting to
Give
feed
it a sirloin.
All right,
Sirloin.
This thing is not. No more training, because training lowers weight. So fuck that. In fact, I'm just gonna shove food down this thing's
You know
face
what?
right
Maybe
now.
we need to do more training and bulk this little fucker up. Maybe you need to get yoked. We've got to yoke this Digimon.
I can't get Tanamon yoked right now.
Do you think what Tanamon needs is some whey powder? Get a little protein, some muscle milk. Do you need to buy some muscle milk?
I could probably do with giving Tanamon some muscle milk.
Did you hear about the new steroid alternative that's putting gyms out of business?
Let's see how big its poops are. 1 pound poops. That's not so bad.
No, not so bad.
Oh, why did I praise this fucker?
All right. What were we talking about?
Your desk.
No, I was saying the dry erase thing.
Dry erase markers are
Yeah.
permanent markers with alcohol in them.
Yeah. So you can draw over permanent marker with dry erase marker, and then you can wipe up the permanent marker.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Tell me the thing.
But like, if you get dry erase marker on a shirt, like that'll still wash out though.
Dry erase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not permanent. Like the alcohol will dry up, but you can still wash it, so it can't be the same.
I don't know. Maybe it's infused with the ink. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Here's what I'm saying.
Sounds like
Here's what I'm saying.
It sounds like
Here's
you
what
were,
I'm saying.
You
New
were
one button
saying,
feature.
You
I'm
were
trying to make us money here, Kyle. We do it. Okay, so fucking laundry featurette. You and I. We buy 2 plain white T-shirts. 3. On one of them, we draw with permanent marker. On one of them, we draw with dry erase marker. And then in the third one, we put permanent marker. And then on top of it, we draw dry erase marker. And then we see if that still affects it. We can make goddamn millions.
I stopped listening.
Millions on these YouTube bucks.
If we get Palmon,
we're evolving into a Machop.
I'm gonna get so upset if this is a Palmon.
Shove it up your ass.
If this is a Palmon, I'm just restarting.
You like Palmon.
I don't want Palmon, I want Betamon. Fuck off!
Fuck off. Don't restart.
I don't want this Palmon.
Live with your mistakes, man.
I don't want this.
Live with your errors. You fucked up. You sleep in the plant bed you made.
I blame you. You were the one that gave me the directions.
Listen, the same thing happened last time. You can't blame me that every Digimon World Guide in the world is the equivalent of a used piece of toilet paper.
Oh, we can still get Waymon. Never mind.
Yeah. No, I know that.
You knew that?
Yeah, I told you the list of the things.
Oh, I'm so mad at you.
Why are you mad at me?
I just am, Keith. I just am. Discipline 60, weight 40. This fucker's gotta get swole. guy's got to chunk up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like you know what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is you've got to start feeding this plant lady some high protein meats.
Sirloin every time. Nothing but sirloin.
Nothing but sirloin.
Nothing. Just straight loin. For
Straight.
This bitch.
Gotta get it. Gotta eat that straight loin. How you gonna get swole without loin?
That's what I'm saying.
Why is that texture broken now?
It's just the stupid disc. I actually looked into hacking the PS3. The thing is, though, I would need to downgrade my PS3 firmware, which is totally doable. But then I would need to buy like a $40 dongle, a USB dongle that'll let me load up PSX. PS1. I can't believe I just said that. PSX. So mad.
Yeah.
Don't even derail me on how mad I am that people call PS1 games PSX games.
It's not the PSX is already a different thing, guys. And it's a really dumb thing.
Oh my god. Hey, you have 4-pound poops? How am I going to get you to 40? This is impossible. This game is
Kyle,
impossible.
remember that we don't need to get all of the things. We can replace one of the needed stats with another.
Yeah, but I feel like Waymon is hard. Like,
I feel like Waymon is like really heavy but blubbery.
could you look up, can you open a
not
different
your fucking man, I'm
Digivolving
not your
guide?
dog.
Can you open a different Digivolving guide and look up Waymon?
Not your goddamn trained monkey.
It said
Put your organ grinder away.
for Palmon, it said that one of its bonus conditions was just having Tanamon. So it just seems like I don't even know if that's true, but that person seems to think that like Tanamon just digivolves into Palmon like all the time. Oh, we should be buying like super carrots and shit.
Yeah, buy a super carrot. We can afford 1 billion of those. All right, I've got a chart.
Stuff your face.
Here's a chart. All right.
I can't believe I just shoved 2 sirloins in this guy's face, and he's 1 pound less than he was when he first got to this Digimon.
Okay, Tanamon, Palmon, or Betamon, or Kunamon.
What are you saying this?
I'm
Why-
telling
what
you
are
the information
What
that
do
you
these
wanted.
words mean?
Palmon to Waymon. Yeah, we can Waymon.
I know.
What did you want to know? What are you asking me?
I want to know. I want to see what a different Digivolving guide says the needed stats for Waymon are.
Rephrase your question.
I want to know what stats my Digimon needs to have to Digivolve into Waymon, but I would like to get that information from a different Digivolving guide because I don't trust the one that we were just on. Also, I need to look up the difference between super carrots and hawk radishes.
I say we just fucking wing it, bro. Throw caution to the wind, bro.
That's not Waymon.
No, it's Palmon. I thought this was going to be a Digivolving guide, and then it wasn't.
There's already 2 on GameFAQs. Alright, cool.
I say we train some speed. Wait, hold on. I say we do some speed. I say we drop some X. This music is making me sleepy, Kyle.
We never, we still need to play the Digimon card battle game for PS1. It's just kind of expensive.
How expensive?
I think it goes for like $40 or something. Somewhere between 20 and 40.
Okay.
But, I learned last night, or whenever. I don't know when I learned. I learned at some point that the translation for the fan translation for the PSP version of Digimon World Redigitized is like 95% done.
Dang. I heard the game was only okay. I don't know. I don't trust anybody's opinions about anything related to Digimon video games.
Right.
Waymon, 1,000 HP. 100 brains.
Let's go brains this fucker.
I think we should just get to 200 brains, cuz.
Yeah.
The whole game changed once you got your speed up and once you got your defense on.
Yeah.
Once you got that D game?
The defense is pretty crucial, seems like.
Yeah. I'd call it clutch, even.
Oh, sweat drop.
Oh my god, it's pooping and sweating. It's gonna have a gross, wet, salty
That is
poop.
an unpleasant combination, let me tell you. Sweating while
Yeah.
you're pooping. No good.
I would like to remind you that you're having a kid.
So?
That's all they do is weird, gross things all day.
Kids don't sweat.
Kids sweat. Kids get sweaty.
Not really.
Yeah, they sweat buckets. They puke up sweat and they fart out more sweat.
What?
Yeah, you know, babies.
Most kids' sweat glands don't even work till they're like 12. Don't you remember that? Do you remember like getting to the age of 12 and then suddenly it was like, what the fuck? I'm sweating all the time.
No, I never had that.
Well, it's a thing. It's like why they don't make you like change your clothes for gym class till you're in middle school, because you don't really need to, because kids don't sweat.
I sweat when I was a kid. Kids fucking sweat all the time.
No, they don't.
Kids sweat.
Not compared to adults.
Or compared to adults.
Not compared to
Let's say
adolescents
kids sweat.
and teens.
Kids, when do kids start sweating? Do babies
What to expect when you're
sweat.
expecting your kid to be sweaty all the time. Is that a book? I know they have a lot of what to be expecting
Parents.com,
books.
do babies sweat?
I'm sure
make it
they
feel so dumb.
sweat, but like not really. Not compared to the way a teenager or an adult would sweat.
Yeah, fucking
Not even close.
kids and babies sweat the same amount. They just don't have like a gross, smelly body odor.
No.
That's what changes. You're the worst.
Dude, look up, like, Google puberty sweat. Good afternoon. The flower on top of Palmon's head closes up when she goes to sleep. There's lots of neat touches in this game. For as weird and crude as the rest of it is. How you doing?
Just reading.
Yeah, what are you reading?
yeah, let's
You're
see.
reading about you being wrong about kids and sweat and puberty and everything?
Not yet. I'm trying to find it. Apparently, it's one of those fucking pages where you click on it and it's like, yeah, this is the link, and it's like, this is the link, but there's 5 pages.
I should mention this is more of a guy thing. Like, women just sweat less in general. Like, like the same like increase in sweat at puberty is not like either doesn't really occur or is not nearly as dramatic for women as it is for men. This thing cannot gain weight. Look at its fucking weight right now.
It's pretty
I've
low.
been overfeeding it.
Don't overfeed it.
I've been shoving.
We
food
don't
in
need
its
to. We
stupid
don't need to
mouth.
fucking feed it. We can just get one of the other requirements.
I'm pretty sure weight is like a fairly significant requirement.
Yeah, fucking here you go. Sweat by itself doesn't smell at all. It's the bacteria that live on your skin that mix the
That's
sweat.
not.
Hold
I
on,
never even
hold on.
mentioned smell.
Yeah, no, you're not letting me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the bacteria that live on your skin that mix with sweat that give it a stinky smell. When you reach puberty, special hormones affect the glands in your armpits. These glands make sweat that can really smell. Boom.
Wait, read that sentence again.
When you reach puberty, special hormones affect the glands in your armpits. These glands make sweat that can really smell.
Yeah, that doesn't prove... I mean, that doesn't really prove me right, but it certainly doesn't prove me wrong.
I think I'm right.
You're not right.
I think I'm right.
You're not.
Listen, some doctor email us. runbuttonpodcast@gmail.com and tell Kyle that he's wrong.
Alright. Didn't you ever, like, watch a video in, like, middle
never.
school about, like, the
Nope.
changes to your body?
Nope. I didn't, and I'm still right.
I mean, did you really not, though?
I really didn't, no.
Like, nothing like that ever?
Nothing, never.
No, like, hey, your voice is gonna crack.
Oh,
and you're,
let's remind you that I went to a Catholic school.
Oh!
Yeah. In 5th grade, we had...
Oh, okay. Forget all of this. It makes so much sense
In
now.
5th grade, we had an anti-abortion presentation. And then in 8th grade, we had an anti-abortion presentation.
What did you have in 12th grade?
Well, actually...
you weren't in Catholic school.
No, not in
anymore
12th grade. For being for being confirmed, we had an anti-abortion presentation.
Yeah.
And then in 10th grade, we had an STDs are scary presentation.
In what grade?
10th grade.
10th grade. Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, my brain heard 4th grade, and I was like, what kind of thing did they give you in 4th grade?
I still think that I'm right here.
You're not right. You're not even close to right. And
all I know is that I fucking sweat the same amount as I do now as I did when I was a fucking baby.
And...
Or when I was like a 10-year-old kid.
No, this is a perfect example of like this conversation. Like, if you were somebody that like grew up in a conservative part of the country, or you went to Catholic school your whole life or whatever, this conversation could easily be about sex and you just not knowing anything, because they just didn't fucking teach you about like how you sweat more or something. When you like, they didn't teach you anything about the changes that happen to your body. What is that about?
It's about
what a weird way in which you were sheltered. It's very strange to me.
Yeah, well, I think it's just that the Catholic Church is very interested in pushing its own priorities despite the safety of its followers.
Next, you're going to tell me they didn't tell you about spermicidal lube.
They didn't, but I heard about it.
You didn't hear about it.
Yeah, of course I have.
You've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that? Are you?
Nope.
Are you just saying that I've never heard of that?
Uh-huh. For no reason. So do you think we should start a Digimon World redigitize Let's Play like as soon as the translation comes out, or do you think we should just wait until we're done with this?
I think we should play it by one thing they didn't teach. They never taught me what these are. What are these?
Those are called ears.
Ears. Play it by ear.
Yeah.
That's a good expression I just made up.
Play it by ear?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that... Oh, you know what? Never mind.
I think it's a baseball thing, actually.
I literally just, like, asked and answered my own question in my head in, like, a split second. I was gonna say, I never learned what that phrase meant. And then I went, oh, no, I do know what that phrase means.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It means, cross that bridge when we get to it, Kyle. Also never learned what a bridge was.
Alright, what's up?
This is from health.howstuffworks.com. It's easy to blame body odor, also called abromidrosis, on your sweat. After all, your body has about 2.6 million sweat glands that can crank out about a pint of sweat every day, and that's not including workouts. Yet, you never meet a baby with body odor. When is it that we start to smell? To figure that out, first you have to understand what causes body odor. It's not actually the sweat or sweat glands that cause body odor. The bacteria that live in our skin. Hold on.
I think we're missing the fact that I never claimed anything about body odor.
Listen, it's not actually the sweat or sweat glands that cause body odor. The bacteria that live in and on our skin take the blame for the smell. The bacteria feed on a type of sweat that your body starts to produce only after you reach puberty. The human body has two types of sweat glands. The eccrine glands excrete a sweat that's made mostly of water and salt. This sweat is part of the body's air conditioning system. As it evaporates, it keeps the body cool. Babies need to stay cool too, so the eccrine glands start doing their work long before you reach puberty. And now here's the other part. This is how we're both kind of right.
No, I'm right.
No. Because
we're both kind of right.
You sweat the same amount. You just sweat at different times. You sweat for different reasons. But it's not like more. Sweat from your other sweat glands, apocrine glands, that cause. But so it just says right here, babies sweat. And you're trying to tell me that babies don't sweat.
I didn't say that.
You did say that.
I literally said I'm sure babies sweat, but not nearly as much as an adult or a teenager.
I'll say that. I was fucking.
Those are my almost.
I sweat more as a baby. I was a double sweaty baby, and I haven't sweat in 15 years.
This is Keith. Keith has been caught wrong after thinking he was so right, and he doesn't know what to do with himself.
Anyway, it's sweat from your other glands, the apocrine glands, that cause smell. Apocrine glands are located in the hair follicles. Sweat released from apocrine glands contains fatty acids and protein and is thicker than sweat from the eccrine glands. Sweat from the apocrine glands isn't released to help us cool down, but rather it's secreted when we're under stress, emotional or physical stress, and physical and sexual excitement. So you don't sweat more. You just also sweat when you're boning down
if there's,
or bulking up.
If there's if there are all these scenarios as a child in which you sweat, and all those times in which you sweat maintain through puberty and adulthood, but then there are a bunch of nude times that you sweat for different reasons, then you sweat more.
Listen, I was 13 once, and I never was like, I'm sweating so much more. How can I stop this? It was just I just smell bad.
How can I stop this? I was what holes can I plug? I was buying that rubber tire sealant spray and just spraying all over myself. Stop this madness.
Well, Kyle, did you ever go I'm sweating so much more than I used to?
Yeah.
I never did that.
Okay.
I never was I'm sweating so much.
I guess you're just the coolest cucumber.
Yeah. Fucking try to tell me I'm not a gourd, and I'll tell you to fuck off. Cucumbers aren't gourds, I don't think.